Via Shinayata de Kiato, Shunayata de receiving unconditional love from Creator, saturating, pouring in, relaxing the physical, placing the busy thinking mind in the back seat, opening the cells, opening the harmonics of our body to emanate appreciation to Creator. The unconditional love pouring in relaxes our physical. And as we pour into our energy bodies, the unconditional love expands our energy bodies, connects us to the field, to the net, expanding, illuminating brighter and brighter. We circle up. In the center of the circle is a golden sphere. It is small and it grows larger and larger and larger. It gently lands on our laps and our energy centers easily connected with the golden sphere, filling it with love for Gaia. We love you, Gaia. Filling it with love for Gaia, saturating it with love for Gaia. We float, we rise, and we arrive at the council chambers, connecting to Alexandria, the head of the council. Welcome. As has been developed and what is, I will say, causing overall an interruption between Gaia's energies and those who abide and remain, partake of what she provides. So, to clarify and to allow an understanding, this is allowing, we have created a secondary device that is a full spectrum sphere that will surround the pyramidal structure at center point, and this will temporarily disengage the pyramidal structure from data gathering and those essential providings just temporarily, but it has been programmed or caused to come about where it will condense, so to speak, provide the energies that are assistive from Gaia to the sphere, which will then communicate out to her inhabitants. The device has already been programmed for this, but it is not yet instituted or initiated. The sphere that will be surrounding it will not arrive in the council chambers. It will arrive once we surround the pyramidal structure and activate, engage the pyramidal structure with the sphere that we will place upon it, and we will receive it when we are there. There are no other assisted beings besides who will be sending the sphere forth when it is ready, and who have contributed to the pyramidal structure reorganization temporarily. We will need to depart to the pyramidal structure. We will surround it. We are not going to encircle it. We will spiral around it of core council. So your landing points will be at different measurements, so to speak. spiraling wide at the bottom end, of course, to the pinnacle at the top. The pinnacle at the top will be Apicornicus, which will be drawing in energies from the sun directly into the straw to the top of the pyramidal structure. And this is where we have arrived now. Perfect. We are spiraled around it. First and foremost, Apicornicus, when ready, will draw in through the straw the delights of the sun and the receivings of the sun. Yes, yes, it is coming in now. Once that is fully saturated, fully provided to the pyramidal structure, we will then activate it, engage it if you wish. It is flowing in now. As we are surrounding, there will be a slight radiance from what is received in the pyramidal structure. Engage with that, communicate with that. As we are spiraled around it, yes, begin to connect with the pyramidal structure and the radiance that it is receiving. It is not yet fully saturated. I will advise once fully saturated, so we will activate, engage it, and that will be by our spiral will be moving, but it'll be communicating with the pyramidal structure as we will as well. Approximately 50% saturated. Remember, connect, as we will be engaging it shortly. As we engage it, it is not sealed off. It is continued to the Epicornicus will be directing the energies from the sun directly to the pinnacle. Yes, yes. It is almost there. Prepare to engage, fully connected. Each and every participant fully connected to the pyramidal structure. Your landing point and the spiral formation around the pyramidal structure is now moving somewhat, but it is different for each of you. It is now filled, and we will engage at the countdown of 3, 2, 1. Engage it. The sphere is now coming. The sphere will surround us in our spiral around the pyramidal structure. This will be part of the engagement as well. This will be a continuance of the engagement. The sphere is already here, allowing us to fully communicate as part of the inhabitants of Gaia's realm, emanating your conjoined love for Gaia and your love for the inhabitants, all varieties. Yes, increase intensity, increase. The spiral now is moving more so, and that is to allow the energies contained in the pyramidal structure to be received within the sphere itself. We will, if we absorb anything, it is quite all right, but we will not remove it when we leave the sphere. We will merely, by our intentions, exit out when we are ready. Continue to let the landing points guide your movement, engaging in full connection between the sphere and the pyramidal structure, understanding that this is beneficial, powerful Gaia energies that are, one would say, enhanced for the circulation to all inhabitants and increasing the value, as some are fully depleted of Gaia's value, and others have only remnants from their ancestors, so to speak. It appears that all points within the sphere are communicating well. There are many points. It's difficult to describe. Our landing points will remain points. Our landing points will disengage us, but will not disengage from the sphere. As the landing point begins to disengage you, witness its participation. As we disengage, we easily are slide out, so to speak, mostly around Epicurnicus. Others have ventured otherwise. We will remain just momentarily while Epicurnicus provides the closing, so to speak, the pouring in radiance of the sun has been complete, and the closing of the sphere in full alliance with all benefits to be received and full alliance in mm, the joint participation with one intention and focal point for the inhabitants of Gaia's realm. And it is Gaia's delight to provide this as well. It is not taking from Gaia, it is enhancing, and that he receives as well. It is as if you had an opportunity with your heart center to have the surrounding of all inhabitants of the world receive directly from you. As glorious as that is or would be, it is equally for Gaia. Epicurnicus, is it sealed? One spot more. He indicates we may return. He is going to ensure no modifications are needed, but the communication between the pyramid, the spiral, and the sphere is complete. As we are back in the council chambers, there is possibly some adjustments, but we will be monitoring that. The data points we receive are merely now not the typical data points that we receive in the pyramidal structure. It is merely now monitoring for fluctuations or any slight disassembly. I will leave it at that. None is anticipated, but we've been monitoring that. As I indicated, this is temporary and it will be, as you would say, the sphere quite large, will be incrementally reducing until it reduces back into the pyramidal structure. And therefrom, it will retain its ability to promote to the inhabitants, but not at the equivalent that it is now. And then the device itself will be regenerated to be configured for its original purpose. Any observations or musings? And much your participation, it was very welcomed and honored. Very well. We will continue to monitor it, and enjoy. Exiting the council chambers, floating back. We love you, Gaia. We love you, Gaia. Cradling her, we gently land. We love you, Gaia. The golden sphere begins to shrink, 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 shrink. Our energy centers come back, 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 back. And we receive a burst of energy from Creator, grounding us and assisting our vibratory status for the remainder of the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you.